tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
Good Monday morning, the day after Easter. Plenty of church services, brunches, and egg hunts have wrapped up. And I'm going to go off script, so let's pause the teleprompter right where it is. Matt Sewell, have you seen this video from one of our stations down in Alabama, WKRG, about an Easter bunny getting in a fight in downtown Orlando?
No.
You haven't? Well, guess what? I'm going to show it to you right now because I have the power to do that. Check it out, guys. This is downtown Orlando. There's a fight. Here comes the Easter bunny. The Easter bunny to the rescue. Okay, not only does the Easter bunny grab this guy, watch this left, right. I mean, in the ring, this is straight MMA bunny style here, folks. Don't worry, here in a moment, the cops show up, and then the Easter bunny shows a little shadow boxing. Didn't take the head off because that may be the real deal, the real Easter bunny. According to our station, everything was okay, no problems there. The fight was broken up by an Orlando Police Department. We don't know if anybody was arrested in this bunny brawl. So Easter's over. Well, the holidays, though, they continue. Today is Earth Day, so I'm going to encourage each and every one of you to recycle. We have a recycling bin right underneath our desk, so I'm going to recycle that. Big show in store today. I'm going to show you the results of one of my only axe throws. I've actually thrown an axe before. Plus, we're going live to Nashville ahead of Thursday's NFL draft, but we start with a tough day at one of our zoos here in the South. In Kansas this weekend, a zookeeper was attacked by a tiger. This is a situation many fear, and we all hope it never happens. The zoo was open when it happened on Saturday. With an update, let's go to Dan Garrett in Topeka, Kansas.
I had people I don't even know come up and hug me today, you know, when I was walking to go get water at the concession stand, and it's so heartwarming, and that's what we need right now.
Staff members were left shaken up after one of their own was sent to the hospital with severe injuries. Today, the zoo's director offered for staff to stay home to recover.
We told our animal care staff that if you needed to not work today, don't work today. That was a lot for some of them to take in.
Even with the offer, all but one came to work.
They chose to come in. You know, they told me that, you know, they're here for the animals. They want to be around our team, our family here at the zoo, and, you know, just basically get back on the bicycle because this shook us to our core.
But ultimately, the zoo is trying to get back to normal, and they want their guests to feel like things are normal too. One zoo-goer said that she hopes this event won't affect if people visit the zoo or not.
I think regardless of the incident, it was an accident. I think you can't really prevent that type of thing from happening. I would still come.
All right, Dan is a reporter in Topeka, Kansas. Dan joins us now. Dan, obviously this is not news that anyone would want to hear. How is the zookeeper doing this morning?
She is actually improving. This morning she was taken out of the intensive care unit, so that is signs that she is doing much better. Now, it has been hard to get updates on her condition. Her family kind of wants to keep this private for now, so.
All right, so you guys went back to the zoo on Sunday after this happened on Saturday. Folks there at the zoo, obviously they're going to be supportive. Was there any concern that the fact, and I want to point out, the decision was made by the zoo there not to euthanize the tiger, correct?
That is correct. He is an endangered species. There are only about 400 of the Sumatran tiger left. So it is kind of vital that this tiger stays around. He did just have several cubs, so it is important that he is still around to do this. But it seemed, yesterday I went to the zoo and I was kind of surprised at how many people were there considering what happened. But I think people kind of understand that this was an isolated incident. It was an accident. And I think the fact that it happened to a zookeeper and not to the general public makes everyone feel that much safer going to the zoo.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, when they hear that there was a tiger attack or any wild animal attack, even a dog attack, usually that animal is put down in this situation. I think that's a pretty good explanation there. What was the feeling like when that other zookeeper you talked to and saying that she was getting unsolicited hugs?
Yeah, there's a tension right now. Everyone, when you go there, you just can feel the weight that everyone's feeling. And, you know, the zookeepers, I think, are trying to be as cheerful as possible, but you can tell that in the back of their mind, they're thinking about the zookeeper that was attacked. So I think that the public is being so nice and generous to everyone that's there really means a lot to these people.
Dan, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time. Definitely thoughts, prayers with everybody there in Topeka, especially that zookeeper that was attacked by a tiger. All right, guys, I'm a bit of a sports nerd. Every year for nearly every college draft, I'm guessing and picking like I was a big-time sports owner or manager. And every single year, I'm wrong. Over the last few years, the National Football League has gone away from having its draft in New York City. The league is trying to grow the game by having more people involved, meaning traveling. This year, for the first time, it's heading to the country music capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee. CB Cotton has the story.
There will be more music and people on Broadway come Thursday, and all for one thing:
the NFL draft.
On Sunday, crews continue their work on the NFL draft stage. At 460 feet long, the platform is thought to be one of the biggest built in the Southeast, according to the Nashville Convention and Visitors Corps.
I appreciate that view.
300,000 people over the 3-day draft are expected to make their way to downtown Nashville. Many are already here, hoping to get settled in before the draft begins on Thursday.
We have been here before, and the traffic is crazy. This street is crazy, and there's a lot of people. I think it's going to be worse. I think a lot of people are coming for this.
Oh, it's going to be insane. It's going to be awesome. It's great for the city, great for everything.
That enthusiasm also shown by the people stopping and admiring what's still in progress. I'm told NFL draft preparation is down to the wire. Crews are going to be working around the clock for as long as it takes to get these stages done. Today, much of that work was adjusting lighting and testing screens. And it's there that NFL fans like Tisha Savage say they're anxiously waiting to see their favorite teams.
I mean, I'm definitely hoping the Packers get a good pickup. That's my team.
We just want to see our Patriots pick some good people. New England, baby. I'm very excited, originally from Pittsburgh, so go Steeler Nation. We're excited about that, and hopefully we can get somebody to help the team out.
CB, thanks. Let's bring in Bree Teeley live from Nashville right now. Bree, can you put into words what this really is for Nashville? How big is it? I mean, you guys get all the great country music, but now you've got the best of the best in pro football.
I mean, this is already party central. This is the place to come if you're anywhere here in the South. And this is going to be the biggest event ever in Nashville history. Okay, they're expecting 300,000 people over the 3-day period, about 100,000 a day. And it's completely shut down Lower Broadway, which is our party central. That's where all the honky tonks are. So this is the biggest event Nashville's ever seen, and we're just so pumped for it. Every single day, Lower Broadway is transforming, and it's changed overnight. I mean, you look at it tomorrow, it'll look completely different than today. So it's been really cool to watch.
All right, Bree, we're taking a look right now at the stage there. That's just right across the water from the Titans Stadium, right?
Yes, exactly. So Nissan Stadium right across the way, and Nissan Stadium is going to be where the NFL fan experience is. So there's a pedestrian bridge. You can walk to get over there, totally free. But that stage is huge. I mean, look at the honky tonks. You know, they're 3, 4, 5 stories high, and that stage just towers over them. So it's going to be huge. The entire waterfront is covered with a tent as well that you guys may or may not be able to see. But new today or this weekend, they put up a big arch over Broadway. They're going to run a camera up and down the street. So, I mean, you know, it's changing every day.
All right, Bree, you said twice now honky tonks. Describe what they are, because when I went to Nashville a few months ago, it was just a bar.
Okay, so the honky tonks, I mean, this is where all the country music artists play. The honky tonks are about 3, 4 stories high, and there's a different musician on every single level. So it's such a great time. Out-of-towners just love it. I mean, it's going off. It's rocking from 12 noon until 12 midnight. So you can only imagine what it's going to be like when the NFL draft comes to town. But that's completely shut down, that entire area, for tourists, for spectators. So you're going to be able to go in and out of the honky tonks, take part in the whole draft experience. I mean, it's going to be like no other experience.
What's the best one down there? My wife was really happy with Luke Bryan's, I think more for the pictures than maybe the experience.
Oh, that's a good one. Blake Shelton's Old Red is also great, but the original, the OG, is Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, and it stands out because it's bright purple.
Yep.
It's beautiful lavender purple, but that's the original spot. You've got to go there.
All right, Bree, thank you so much. We're going to be live in Nashville all week long as we prepare for the NFL draft. Much more on all of our websites. Bree, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time. Have you thought about what it would be like to live in frontier times? You know, making your own log cabin, hunting or fishing for your food, living without the comforts of cell phones or electricity or running water. Honestly, I don't have those thoughts very much. But if it included taking an axe and throwing it as hard as I could, maybe I would consider it. That's the thought behind a new wave of bar games turned into ESPN Sports. Parker Hayes has more on axing in Memphis.
Our organizing body is Waddle, the World Axe Throwing League. Really, our CEO really loves axe throwing. Got into it and just wanted to start bringing it in. So we've slowly been rolling it out to all of our locations, and we've just recently installed one here. Our competition starts tonight at 7. You do 4 games a night and just play everybody. It's everyday Joes coming in off the street to do it. However, Waddle, the way it's set up is if you get enough points in our regular league, you will be entered in to go to the essentially nationals for Waddle, which is televised on ESPN, ESPN2, and there is a cash prize for that. Whenever people come in, we let them try it if they want to give it a shot, and we're seeing more and more people get really excited about it and really want to throw. From our perspective, it's really starting to gain that popularity, get some momentum, and hopefully we will see this booked out pretty much nonstop fairly soon. So you will have somebody like myself or some of our other axe coaches standing in the cage with you, giving you pointers, getting to that point where you're sticking that axe every time, really having a good time, and hopefully just nailing those bullseyes or those kill shots if you start getting good. There's no size requirement, no height requirement. You can come in, we'll teach you how to throw, and we'll get that axe sticking. I've had like 90-pound people get in there, start chucking that axe and getting that thing to stick. You know, that's what we like to see. It's people are getting in there, having fun, having a good time. In 2019, we're very technological focused, so we're all in our phones or in our computers and stuff. This gets you out, gets you that visceral activity. You're out there living life, doing something where you're taking an axe, you're taking it and you're chucking it as hard as you can at that piece of wood, and you're watching splinters fly off, you're having a good time hitting that target, and it's just, there's something visceral about it. When you stick that first axe, something gets in your body, you're like, man, I want to keep doing it. There we go. All right.
All right, Parker joins us live from Memphis, Tennessee. Parker, this is pretty cool, can be pretty dangerous. I know folks have probably seen the social media posts about axes that don't quite make it to the board. But how's it going in Memphis right now as folks really start to imagine that frontier way of life?
Yeah, it's picking up. We have 2 axe throwing places that you can go and throw axes now. It does seem to be gaining in popularity. It's, you know, something more for adults, I think. Both places, I think, one, you have to be 14, the other you have to be 13 in order to come in, and you have to have an adult with you. But, yeah, it's definitely exciting.
All right. Did you do it? How good are you?
Yeah, that was me in the video chunking those axes. The very first shot you see, I hit the bullseye. I'm not one to brag, but that was pretty incredible. I think it has, he was telling me it has a correlation to do with how much beard and facial hair you have. The more Viking you have in you, you know, you're going to be better at it.
Can I prove you wrong?
Go ahead.
This was my first attempt, right in the middle of the 4.
Well, you know, maybe you should come to Memphis and we should have a little throwing competition.
I like this. We're getting competition here on Newsfeed Now, a throwing competition. Are you joining the league yet?
I haven't, but I mean, it's a lot of fun. It really is. I'm a one-armed, you know, thrower instead of the 2-handed. What do you use?
I just use a right hand. I mean,
okay. Yeah.
That's my tennis hand. You know, I mean, that's how it goes. Are you more of a lefty?
I'm a lefty, so yeah, but I seem to be doing better with the 1-arm throw than the 2. So. Did
you try the 2?
I did, and I was pretty good with that one too. So I'll be ready for you.
How's your humility working right now?
I'm not, you know, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Hitting that bullseye the first time really went to my head.
I can absolutely tell. Parker, we're going to get something going there in Memphis. We appreciate you taking the time. Very cool story. All right, I do have proof of this throw, by the way. Tim, if we can go to this second computer for me. Matt Sewell, can you believe this? Watch this. Split it. And don't ask about the flex.
That's practice.
Don't worry about that. No response, Sewell?
Fake.
Nothing?
I say fake.
How is it fake? You're watching it.
I mean, I watched the Avengers, but that's fake.
I have the card that proves it.
You could have took scissors to that.
All right.
I need to see proof. I need you and Parker to.
Oh, so that's the proof that our producer needs. Parker's still here. Parker, he wants us to actually do this and do it live on Newsfeed Now. So apparently this is going to happen.
Hey, I'm game.
All right. See you later, man. Thanks.
All right.
Moving on, our final story, memories of war. Look, they're sometimes tough to forget for our nation's heroes. PTSD is real. So is the reality of fighting for our country. And let me be perfectly clear here. These men and women deserve all of our respect. They deserve as much as we can do for them. That's why this next story is special. While many memories are tough to take, sometimes there are memories our vets want to relive. Just like getting back in a Vietnam-era chopper and taking a ride around Alabama. Dana Winter has more from Orange Beach.
It was the helicopter war. That's basically how everybody was moved around. Everybody had some kind of connection with this Huey.
The Huey was one of the most popular helicopters used in the Vietnam War, and it's one remembered by those who served in it.
Landing that UH-1H, which you were just on the deck of the USS Clark destroyer in the South China Sea.
Frank Costira says that's one of the most memorable flights he took a Huey on.
I was bringing there 3 months worth of mail, I guess a lot of Dear John letters, but we were treated like gods because back then there's no cell phones, no communication with the loved ones at home.
Getting to go on a Huey again brings back memories for Costira.
We got shot at every single day in our missions, and I never took a hit, so I had a good co-pilot.
That's one of the reasons why Friends of Army Aviation takes people up in their chopper.
Show people what we did in Vietnam, especially the Vietnam vets. A lot of them have tried to explain to their families for 45 or 50 years what it was like to fly in a Huey.
But the flights wouldn't have taken off without a little help. The city of Orange Beach tells us when it was looking for sponsors to help with the cost, they didn't have to look very long.
I'm also a veteran as well, and you know, we live in the greatest country in the world, in my opinion, and anytime you can give back to those who are making this country free, it's just an important thing to do.
Costira says he's happy he could take one more ride in the old bird.
They took mine. A lot of the ones that I flew when we left, we were pushed out of I-Corps because of the enemy coming in, and they bulldozed them into the ocean.
Dana now joins us live from Mobile. Dana, you got to make that drive from Mobile over to Orange Beach, not too far of a drive. How much was it worth it?
Definitely worth it. It was an absolutely crazy experience. Like you can see in some of those shots, they were really going like really hard over to the left and the right, and you were looking straight down at the ground. It was definitely something I've never experienced.
Were you in that helicopter?
Yeah. So it was myself and our producer, Kimber Collins. We both took our cell phones, and we have these cell phone holders. And so that's how we were filming the whole time, because the camera was a little too big to fit in there.
I don't doubt that. Switching gears over to our vets, a lot of people might think that they wouldn't want to relive some of these memories. One of those pilots saying that he was taking fire each and every day. But how much comfort did they get getting back in that wartime helicopter?
A lot of like just big smiles. They were remembering, you know, just things they had gone through together, or just on their own, and just kind of talking about it. And so I feel like they got a lot of comfort in talking about it with each other. And then to also be in this helicopter that was so iconic to this war that they fought in. And, you know, for the first time, no one actually shooting at them in it.
Yeah, I mean, there had to be a lot of relief. I could see the glee on their face, somewhat of boyhood glee in that moment.
Yeah, really a lot of happiness. And it was actually really interesting. The guy who you were talking to there, Frank Costira, You know, really great guy. He was talking about how he missed his old bird. You know, they had put it in the ocean at the end for him. And so it was just really special because, you know, he didn't know how many were saved. And this organization actually has 2 more helicopters that they're working on restoring right now. So they're working on a medic one for the next one that they'll get done.
Dana Winter, very cool story. Hey, can you settle a debate for me before you go?
I can try.
Okay, does this card look like that I threw an axe through it? See how it's ripped right there?
An axe?
Yeah, I threw a hatchet through that. Does that look real or fake?
I mean, I don't think it looks, I don't know.
Look at it, it's ripped in half.
I mean, an axe? I feel like an axe would totally just cut it through.
No, it was finesse. Okay, Dana, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You were just supposed to say yes, so my producer agreed with me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, Dana Winter reporting. Thanks, Dana. Appreciate your time. Matt Soul, it was real, I promise you. Steve, you believe me, right?
Absolutely.
Steve believes me. All right. Thanks, you guys, for joining us on Newsfeed Now. Have a fantastic Monday. See you right back here on Tuesday. So long.